What's up, YouTube? A guy sent me a message. He said he wanted me to do a video on the legacy of Manny Pacquiao with or without Mayweather. Y'all know I will give my unbiased opinion. Um, my opinion, bottom line, Manny Pacquiao. I like to call him around the house when we watching Manny Pacquiao fight. I know that might surprise some of y'all that I do order Manny Pacquiao's fights. I actually like Manny. Y'all get mad at me because I don't think he can beat Floyd, but that don't mean I don't like Manny. That don't mean I don't respect what Manny can do. In my house, Manny is known as the little big man. That's right, the little big man, the little 5'6" dude from the Philippines who ain't scared of no motherfucking body. Will get in there with anybody, win, lose, or draw. He go for what he know every time, and that's why he's liked in my household. Regardless of what I think he'll get, if he fought this guy, if he fought that guy, Manny Pacquiao has brought excitement back to the boxing game. I think Manny Pacquiao does a lot of things wrong in the ring, but Roy Jones did a lot of shit wrong in the ring. Mike Tyson did a lot of things wrong in the ring, and they were successful because he has other gifts that can make up for his lack of pugilism or his lack of the perfecting the art of the sweet science. No, he doesn't necessarily hold his feet correctly, and he does throw some wild, crazy punches for some weird angles, but it's working for him and it's made him successful. You know what I mean? I've said in previous videos, I don't think that Manny was on any drugs. You know what I mean? I was wondering why was he tripping about a blood test, but if people listen to me, they will hear me say I think that's more of a Bob Arum influence than it is a Manny Pacquiao influence. You understand me? A lot of people get upset whenever I say anything, but they have to understand when it comes to Manny Pacquiao that there are certain things that benefit him and there are certain things that hurt him. You know what I mean? I wish that Manny was a Golden Boy fighter, or I wish he was a free agent, kind of like Paul Williams or Bradley. I kind of wish he was on his own because I think the fight probably would have took place by now. Possibly a rematch would have took place by now. But nobody wants to acknowledge the fact that Bob Arum does have particular power over Manny. But we're talking about in the ring. Manny Pacquiao bring it. He brought it against Barrera. He brought it against Morales. He brought it against Cotto. You know what I mean? And whoever else he fight, he gonna bring it, and that's a guarantee that we get with Manny. We know what we're gonna see. We're gonna see a fight. You know what I mean? Now you have to really, really pay attention when I do a pound for pound. And the reason I don't have Manny as my pound for pound is because I go with overall skill with pound for pound. Not necessarily, that you knock people out because Tyson had a wonderful knockout record, but he wasn't someone that I would put in like a pound for pound. You understand what I'm saying? Type of comparison. That's just because I'm looking at the overall skill of the fighter. You know what I mean? But what Manny doesn't have in skill, he makes up with ferociousness, heart, conditioning, power. You know what I mean? His whole mentality is that if I was a fighter, I would want to be just like him. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get down to somebody who I think has definitely made their stamp on the game. You know what I mean? From nothing. His story is what people make movies out of. You know what I'm saying? From him coming from the Philippines, being a street merchant to a fucking champion, can't nobody take that away from him. You know what I mean? He's never avoided anybody. He's never ducked anybody. You know what I mean? So when you talk about the legacy of Manny Pacquiao, it's definitely a good one. It's definitely, I don't think you can say anything negative about Pac-Man. You know what I mean? Get mad at me all you want for not thinking he can beat Floyd. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, regardless if he was to ever fight Floyd or not, Manny Pacquiao is the little big man in my house. Now, secondly, another knock on Pac-Man, but it's really not a knock on Pac-Man, but it's one of the things that discourage me is that I hate catch weights, but he's got to get the money while the money is there to be got. You know what I mean? But I hate catch weight fights. Whenever somebody has to either lose weight or dramatically gain weight to fight you, that basically, in my opinion, means you don't belong in that weight class. So when he fought Cotto, he needed Cotto to come down. I didn't like that. But the fact of the matter is, Cotto signed the contract and got his ass kicked. You see what I'm saying? I thought even with losing 2 pounds that he would beat Manny. I was wrong. You see what I mean? Now, when it goes to Haddon, I won exactly, what was it, $725 because I betted on a first, second, or third round knockout because I knew that Ricky Haddon was an overrated motherfucker from overseas Okay, one of them European fighters who are over there protected. I'm sorry if people get mad at me, but a lot of guys over there get protected and they come over to America and they lose, they owe. You see what I'm saying? Bottom line, that's it and that's all. And now, try this on for a skinny. When people talk about boxing greats and when they showing you on ESPN classic fights, I predict that in 20 years you'll see more Manny Pacquiao fights than you see Floyd Mayweather fights. You want to know why? Because people don't want to be bored to death. That is it. That is all. Hope I didn't hurt nobody's feelings.